All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Mad Games GX here. I'm about to leave for Nats here, but we got another commentary to do. This one's gonna be post info versus Sprite. Shout out to Illa, high rated DB game versus myself, and this was obviously in the custom games though, but they're still on Sprite. So let's see how it is. My opening hand is Shrouded Aluber Spriggan's Kit, Albion and Saronir. I do lose die roll against Nimble Beaver, Swap Frog, Impermanence, Effect Veiler, and Nimble Beaver. So Nimble Beaver 2 in hand kind of sucks with 2 hand traps, and you have Swap Frog, but he could still like play from here. So Swap Frog gets him full combo because then he can pitch the Beaver, which Beaver then gets him specials. So then he goes Swap Frog Effect, which will then pitch the Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier. And basically, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one of your Ice Barriers that's Banisher in your deck to your hand, which is really good. And so he gets Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier, which you get to target one level 4 or lower your Ice Barrier in graveyard and special summon it. So pretty good. So then he goes into the continuous card. And then he goes for an Xyz summon, and the Xyz summon obviously will be a totally awesome here. And then he'll go normal Beaver effect to get the Angler. And now now he's gonna make a gigantic Sprite if I had to guess. Yep, he makes a gigantic Sprite. He still has 2 hand traps. That's a pretty good board, all things to consider, because then he goes gigantic Sprite into blue, which just bridges him his whole engine. He goes Jet into double cross, which double cross you guys all know what it does. It's great interruption. And then he goes Melfi of the Forest, which is card detach 1, add 1 Melfi, and basically causes you to have a bounce on your turn from the hand. Melfi Caddy. You target 1, return to this hand, add 1 beast to your hand. Oh, no, I don't know exactly. The Melfis are weird. They don't exactly work how I just said, but the Melfis are definitely cool on top of the Ice Barrier stuff. And then he is able to set 2 Imperms plus totally awesome. Not a bad board, all things considered, plus the Veiler in hand. So he goes totally awesome, gets out the Swap Frog effect. Then to pitch another Swap Frog, I guess. Albion should throw out. And then I start my turn, just try bait effects, essentially. That's what you kind of have to do with Branded, especially with a big board like this. I get Shrouded or High Spirits from deck off the draw. I chain High Spirits right now to pitch the Saronir because I have Retribution already in the graveyard. So Saronir will get me my Branded Fusion if he does not ash this. And then Titanclad will go to the graveyard, which guarantees a board break. Usually going second. As a Branded player, you want to send Titanclad. It's very important because it guarantees gets you a Mirror Jade. So then I search out the kit, and then the Saronir is going to activate, giving me the Branded Fusion. I can go Retribution, and he lets it go through, which is interesting. And at this point, I'm able to still go. He hasn't played into Talents yet, which is interesting. But Aluber effect, and he'll go Caddy effect then to pitch the Effect Veiler. Which is really weird. No, never mind. He just chains Effect Failure, I think. And then he goes Penny and Aluber, and which is fine. And then he's able to go Caddy effect in hand, and chain 1 Elfie, chain 3 Veiler. Yeah, so he kind of did that new one, and then you chain Link Melfi in hand. And then he gets the Herald of the Arclight, which is just broken. Like, he has a really good board against me at this point, but I'm still able to play. So we'll see if I can break it. I go Spriggan's Kit effect to special summon, and then because I have a Titanclad in graveyard, now I get the Brand Loss. So I have Talent Slide, Brand Loss, and Fusion. I could not be in a better position, frankly, except for the fact that he has Herald of the Abyss or Herald of the Arclight, which is basically a this thing is just basically a macrocosmos. All my stuff's gonna get bashed, so I have to deal with it. Also, it's an Omni negate, but then he goes double cross to attach this kit, and then I'm not able to attack with the Aluber for whatever reason. I don't know if that was a misplay. And then Branded Lost, and then he'll negate on the Toad on the Aluber. That's fine. He takes the Branded Loss, which is smart because I could go Retribution next turn or something, and then he goes to I go Talent, and Talents to take Arc, and which forces the Arc, and now I get the Branded Fusion, which is really nice. But he still has 2 Imperms, which really sucks. So just depending on what he goes here. So I go like Albion, send the Cartesia and Albaz. No Lubellion. I don't know why I didn't send Lubellion, to be honest, because it would have been better if I got Impermed here. But then I go Cartesia since I still have the Albaz in graveyard after that gets Impermed. And he lets it go through, but then he's going to probably imperm the Grand Guignol if I had to get... No, he doesn't imperm the Grand... Oh, no, he doesn't have the imperm anymore. My bad. He had double cross and one imperm, not double imperm. I'm dumb. But he will send the puppet to graveyard because we do have the Titan Collide plus Albion. Even though I'm not ending on much, I'm still able to build a board in the end phase, which is kind of what Branded does best. So in the end phase, I had Cartesia to hand, and then I go Albion to, or Titan Collide, get the Albaz, which lets me break his board even more because I have not used Albaz effect to then get into Mirror Jade. Which gets rid of two of his monsters, as you guys just saw, and now I get to send another monster like Rinbrum, which is more interruption on my opponent's turn, and then I get to set the red off the Albion. And this is full puppet lock too, so I kind of just broke his board and completely just made him not be able to play the game. And now going second, I don't have the exact side deck, but I did side in a bunch of board breakers. As you guys can see, I did not draw any of them, so I get Quem, Despian Tragedy, Cartesia, Puppet, Brand Fusion, Solemn Judgment, red, Swap Frog, Nimble Beaver, and a Ash. So his hand's quite good. Like, for this hand, it's quite good. There's not a whole lot of... Because with Solemn Judgment and an Ash, and plus, like, full Sprite combo, it's very hard for Branded to play through if they don't have spell cards. And, you know, drawing a Dark Ruler would have solved this all, but as you guys saw, I only had, like, Branded Fusion, Quem, Tragedy, Cartesia, and Puppet, which is, like, so bad. So he ends up ending on Double Cross, Solemn Judgment. I just fast forwarded that because he just did standard Sprite combo. No need to see that. And then he goes, totally awesome, send the Swap Frog. I do draw opening, which is better, I guess, but so I can get then the Aluber, Chain Block, and then get Branded Lost, which is pretty good. But then he's able to go Caddy, and then he's able to go Penny, and then I'm able to get the Aluber and the Branded Lost here. And then he's able to go Caddy, pitching the Penny, and then to Synchro for the Herald, and then I go Quem effect. He goes red to negate, and then I go Branded Lost. He goes totally awesome. And at this point, I go Branded Fusion, and then he goes... Oh, no, he's going to end up negating this probably. Oh, yeah, no, he goes Double Cross. So, yeah, that's just game it right there. I tried to break that, but that was just like, as you guys can see, you really need to see the non-engine going second against those really big boards, especially important this next format. That's why I still think board breakers are the play for Branded, even though they kind of suck this format. But my opening hand, Deployment, Red, Allure, Darkness, Mercurier, and Duplication. Then I have Sprite Starter, Forbidden Droplet, Swap Frog, Droplet, and Nimble Beaver. I go Deployment into Cartesia, and then I go Allure, Darkness to get rid of this Mercurier to get a Search. Mercurier effect gets the Shrouded Dragon, since I do have Gold Sark, which can give me a Quem. Which can give me a Aluber also, because then I can go Aluber High Spirits into Kit, which is pretty good. It gives me a lot more, and then send the Retribution, but I just got Branded Fusion instead. And then I can go Aluber effect, search the second Branded in red, which is weird. I probably would have done that a little differently. I could have gone, in hindsight, I could have done a better line with High Spirits, but it's fine. We go Lubellion, because he has 2 Droplet, which... we play around Droplet if we don't get hand trapped. So you guys are going to see how we do that. We go Lubellion, spinning back for the Mirror Jade. Then we go Lubellion into Branded Lost, into Cartesia effect. We have Fusion Duplication too. So when you open Fusion Duplication, you just win the game going first, frankly. So we search out Mercurier for another interruption. And we set everything, and then we go end phase, just do our end phase effects, get the Quem to get an Albaz in graveyard, because even if we had no Fusion Duplication, we have to get that. And then we have the Brightest Blazing Branded King, Shout Yuri Diaz. This card's great, honestly, because you can negate all face-up cards on the field except for the Albaz Fusion that you choose. So it's a very good way to just negate Forbidden Droplet. So I go Fusion Duplication here, send the Albaz and the Puppet, because I know I have Puppet Lock here. Because he could have Dropleted here. I'm surprised he didn't. He should have Dropleted here, honestly, because he could have, because of Fusion Duplication. Not a lot of people know that, but Fusion Duplication does not get Brand Loss Protection, even Chain Link 1. Subsequent Fusion will, so now at this point he can't respond. So he could have Dropleted, but then I would have just Brightest Blazing Branded King, so it's fine. Alright guys, that was the replay. We'll be seeing you guys later. Have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe. 50 likes, this video gets another video. Check out the Branded Guide podcast and all that. The links down below. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the video. Peace out.